Hey everyone, Lara here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'll be running down our updated list of the best apps for learning German. Our team has tested and reviewed close to 15 different German language learning apps, and today I'm going to reveal our top 5 programs based on their overall ranking and what kind of learner each course might be best for. And by the way, since I'll just be covering the major highlights today, if you want more detail at any point during this video, we also have a full written guide on our website that has far more information. The easiest way to find that is probably to just Google Test Prep Insight Best Apps to Learn German. All right, I want to get straight to our pick for the best German language learning app, and in my opinion, that's Rocket German. When you compare and contrast all of the different language apps out there, Rocket is clearly the most effective and well-rounded. This course has a completely different feel than the others. Let me break that down for you with 4 key program highlights that really demonstrate what makes the Rocket German course unique. The first highlight I want to mention is Rocket's interactive audio lessons. While you're using their platform, an English-speaking host guides you through a conversation between native German speakers while frequently prompting you to repeat words and phrases right after you hear them. From my perspective, this type of active contextual learning is highly effective for improving both your listening and speaking skills. Currently, no other language app comes as close to replicating real-world conversations and natural language use within day-to-day contexts. These audio exercises are the core of each lesson, and they truly separate Rocket from competitors like Duolingo. While other German apps offer short, repetitive practice exercises with no real-life context, Rocket focuses on the most important aspects of language learning: contextual listening and speaking. That's my number 1 favorite Rocket feature, and I have to say, these lessons make them the ideal choice for committed learners who plan on spending significant time in Germany or who really want to converse naturally with native German speakers. Then number 2, Rocket follows each audio lesson with an assortment of practice drills to really reinforce the material presented in the audio portion of the lesson. These drills take many different forms, but in my eyes, the most helpful drills are the simulated conversations. How it works is that following each audio lesson, Rocket gives you the opportunity to repeat the conversation, but this time, you step into the shoes of one of the fluent German speakers. That way, you're using the language under pressure, which is very important for achieving an intermediate level of fluency. Moving on to my third point, I'd like to highlight Rocket's speech recognition software. As you complete the simulated conversations I touched on a minute ago, Rocket's speech software is listening and grading your pronunciation on a scale from 1 to 100. The speech recognition software is both really easy to use and quite accurate. It's powered by Google's Web Speech API, which many linguists consider one of the leading speech technologies in the world. So that's a huge differentiator. Finally, highlight number 4 for Rocket languages. I also like that they include dedicated grammar lessons in their program. These lessons help you understand how to properly form sentences, how to conjugate verbs, and when to use the different German cases. For people who like easy-to-understand explanations of grammar rules in English, you'll likely be a fan of Rocket's grammar lessons. So those are my 4 favorite aspects of the Rocket German program. Honestly, our team couldn't find many cons with their German program. The company excels in pretty much every category. I guess if you really wanted to criticize, you could say the lessons take a long time to complete. You're looking at about an hour or so per lesson. The only other downside to Rocket is their price point. They only sell lifetime plans, and they are a bit more expensive than other options on the market. I do want to mention though that Rocket is almost always running some sort of deal or special promotion. In fact, I'll do my best to keep the description down below updated with the most current discount and promo codes floating around, so be sure to check that text below the video screen. Usually you can save yourself 50 or even 60% on their prices, which makes Rocket pretty competitively priced. All right, so that's our pick for the best app to learn the German language. Next, let's cover our pick for the best value app, Babbel German. To be clear, the Babbel German course is not nearly as robust as Rocket's, but it's still very good and definitely better than other value options like Duolingo as I see it. Their practice exercises and drills are extremely diverse and engaging. Their speech recognition technology is quick and accurate. Their lessons incorporate digestible grammar instruction. And their mobile app and digital interface are sleek and easy to use. Plus, I really like that the Babbel German lessons only take around 10 minutes to complete, making them perfect for busy professionals trying to squeeze in lessons over their lunch break or while waiting in line to pick up dinner. The Babbel lessons are easy, fun, and convenient. It's also worth noting Babbel's 2025 updates, which include an AI conversation mode that lets you follow a scripted conversation and practice your pronunciation using their speech recognition software, plus an updated interface for their mobile app. Babbel really stands out for offering multimedia learning, including podcasts, videos, and the Babbel magazine, making them great for people who learn better with variety instead of doing the same thing on repeat. The only real negative with the Babbel app is that their speaking exercises are somewhat basic compared to Rocket. Aside from that, Babbel excels pretty much across the board. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest selling points for Babbel is that their subscription plans are reasonably priced. You can sometimes find their plans for less than $10 a month after promotions, which is an absolute steal in my opinion. Plus, Babbel routinely offers special sales throughout the year, so be sure to check the description down below if you decide to go with them. I'll keep that updated with the best offers out there. Again, you really shouldn't have to pay the full Babbel German price. Bottom line, if you want engaging, fast-moving German lessons for a reasonable price, or if you're a busy person who only has 10 to 15 minutes a day for language learning, Babbel is definitely your answer. Okay, next on the list is Pimsleur. Similar to Rocket, the Pimsleur German program is great for auditory learners, as interactive audio lessons form the core of their curriculum. When it comes to developing your ear for German, Rocket and Pimsleur are the best two options in the entire German language landscape, as they both focus on more extended audio conversations in real-life scenarios. With that being said, Pimsleur does offer a few benefits that differentiate it from Rocket. First, the Pimsleur mobile app includes a special driving mode so that you can learn German while driving. That's a game changer for commuters. Next, unlike Rocket, Pimsleur actually offers monthly subscription plans, which typically come to around $20 per month. If you plan on taking things slow, or you can't afford paying for a lifetime package up front, the Pimsleur program is the more affordable option for getting started. Plus, Pimsleur even offers a free 7-day trial period, so you can take their course for a test drive without having to drop a dime. The link to that free trial will be down below in the description for you. I start with that trial if Pimsleur sounds like a suitable option for you. Bottom line, if you're considering Pimsleur versus Rocket, think of Pimsleur as a more affordable alternative to Rocket. Their lessons share the core features of Rocket's, although the Pimsleur German course lacks some of Rocket's features, like a rolling transcript that lets you read along with audio conversations. Pimsleur's speech recognition software also isn't as powerful as Rocket's, as it doesn't provide the same real-time grade on your pronunciation to help you really understand how you're doing. Still, I'd recommend Pimsleur German for commuters, auditory learners, or anyone who wants to learn while driving. Now that we've covered a couple of options for auditory learners, let's discuss two choices built for visual learners. The first choice is Rosetta Stone German, which provides an immersive approach to language learning centered around descriptive imagery. Almost every exercise contains some sort of image or graphic. They are definitely the most picture-heavy German course our team has tested. Bottom line, if you process information best visually, then the Rosetta Stone German course should be a solid match for your particular learning style. Plus, they provide a lot of supplemental resources, including quick videos, short stories, and phrase books, which add even more depth to their German course. Their mobile app has also undergone some updates recently, like a more user-friendly interface, and they now provide the option to break lessons down into 3 10-minute chunks, so you don't have to sit down for 30 minutes at once to complete a lesson. From a pricing perspective, the Rosetta Stone subscription plans are somewhere near the middle of the pack. The Rosetta Stone German cost is around $20 per month MSRP, but you can find it almost for half off during promotions, which is pretty reasonable in this space these days. All in all, Rosetta Stone is best for visual and active learners who like having lots of different kinds of drills to work through. Finally, if you prefer learning via video rather than images, we recommend LingoPie. To be clear, LingoPie is not a traditional language learning program. It has no defined curriculum nor lesson plan. Instead, LingoPie is a video-on-demand platform that incorporates real TV shows and movies to help you learn German. In fact, the app actually offers TV shows and movies from Netflix. How it works is that as you watch a show or movie, LingoPie shows subtitles in English and German, plus additional tools to help you understand what the characters are actually saying. The idea is that by making the language learning process fun, you'll stick with it longer than you would with a more standard curriculum. After all, who doesn't enjoy binge-watching shows? Beyond providing German subtitles, LingoPie offers a grammar coach tool and interactive video-based flashcards to increase your retention of the material. The LingoPie app lets you watch shows with German subtitles on any device, and it also provides some quizzes to test your learning. They are constantly expanding their library, and this year they added a short stories reading feature and expanded their LingoPie Kids platform with more languages. Overall, I was very impressed with LingoPie. Their huge content library makes it easy to find programs you'll enjoy watching. Their tools definitely streamline your learning, and the LingoPie German cost is surprisingly affordable, often as low as $6 a month. Bottom line, if you're bored with traditional language apps and you want to try a more fun approach to learning, LingoPie is an excellent choice. LingoPie is best for intermediate learners with a foundation in German who prefer video content. All right, time for that final verdict. But before I get to that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter and everyone's eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description. It'll take you less than 10 seconds, and hey, you never know, you could win yourself free access to a German language program from one of the companies I talked about here today. All right, so let's wrap this up. Which program should you choose for learning German? Well, the short answer is that it really depends on how much money you want to spend and what type of learner you are. I'd say that if you're trying to save money, then Babbel is the clear choice. Babbel's cost of less than $10 per month is extremely affordable, and knowing that you're getting a really robust program with a variety of exercises, drills, and grammar lessons makes it an awesome app for anyone on a budget. If, on the other hand, money is not a big concern and you're more focused on finding language lessons that match your learning style, then auditory learners should go with Pimsleur, and visual learners should choose Rosetta Stone or LingoPie. With that being said, if you're extremely serious about learning German and your goal is to find the absolute best course to help you achieve a very high level of proficiency, then Rocket is the surefire answer. The Rocket course offers everything you need to reach an intermediate to advanced level of fluency. They provide interactive audio lessons featuring fluent German speakers, easy to understand grammar lessons, a diverse mix of practice drills that help you retain the material without getting bored, speaking exercises that prepare you for real-world conversations, and extremely accurate speech recognition technology that helps you improve your pronunciation. To put it simply, Rocket German offers the complete package and is a great fit for anyone wanting to converse naturally and easily with native speakers. That's all I've got for you today about the best German language learning apps. I really hope you found this video helpful. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment with any questions you have about one of these programs. Remember to check out our website at testprepinsight.com and the rest of our YouTube channel for more language learning reviews and comparisons.